When was the last time you said fuck you to someone in a way that actually hurt you more than it hurt them? When was the last time you were so full of spite towards someone else that you were doing things that were actually making you depressed or were actually harming your own life? I had a client many years ago, and he had said, Sven, yeah, when I was out of college, I was living with my folks for a few years to save up money because I wanted to move across the country. And while I was living with them, I basically became a total slob. And I had sort of been that before, but I became a real slob. And my room in the house is a mess, and I dressed like a slob, and I let it be that way. And you want to know why, Sven? Because I was so pissed at them for always berating me as a kid for everything not being in the right place, if I put something away wrong, or if all of my clothes weren't hung up right after the laundry was done, or whatever it was. And I could never figure out, in the years after living with my parents right out of college, I could never figure out why I was so depressed. And it isn't until right now, Sven, and this is back when we were working together, it isn't until right now that I realized that I was depressed because I was creating a life of messiness that I didn't even like. I actually am a neat person. I like being neat. I like that my house that he now owned, I like that my house is clean. And so he was creating a life back then that he didn't even like because he was trying to say, fuck you. So at what point in your life do you realize that all the ways that you are expressing spite towards someone, or some of the ways, are actually harming you or undermining your own happiness more than they're doing any harm to anyone else? And at what point do you drill down to what you're really upset about, what you're really hurt by, what you're really angry about, and have the courage to lay that out there in front of yourself to look at, but in front of them, and be angry about that, be upset about that, be sad about that. Discuss the real stuff that's down deep there. And you may have to walk away. They may reject it. They may deny it, deflect it, dodge it, whatever. But at least you're addressing the real stuff rather than engaging behaviors that undermine your own happiness simply because you're trying to say, I'm so mad at you, I'm so mad at you. When do you begin to live more authentically to your own truth? Have a kick-ass day.